where does installation started going to mission? We can say surely it was here, because it was here that Don Bosco was born, and we can see on those pictures here the house. This is the original house where Don Bosco was born, this one. But the Salesian, after the Second World War, the Salesian, they got concerned and say, what could we do to help our mission, to ask the intercession of Don Bosco to protect our mission, our young people in the world? So they sent this question to all the Salesian provinces in the world. And the answer that was being given was, we need to build a basilica dedicated to Don Bosco and to ask his intercession. And the Salesian took the decision to build the basilica here. And here, this all was the mountain. We don't have space here. Where we come from, where stand the altar, that's where this house was. Okay, this was the mountain. There was nothing here. There was a full of everything. Okay? So the Salesian said, what could we do? They brought this house down, they destroyed it, and they started digging to make this space. Okay? And they made the basilica. They finished the first church and the second one. So after opening this basilica to the public, the Salesian said, but we destroyed the house where Don Bosco was born. Maybe this house could have a significant importance in our mission, in our spirituality. But they destroyed it. What could we do? So they made this space that we have here, and they put the relic of Don Bosco to give meaning, more important meaning of the presence of Don Bosco in this basilica. And as we can see here, they made some pictures of the life of the family when the family was here. The birth, the marriage of the wedding of the parents. And as you see, this province of Italy was independent on France, because the flag is not Italy, it is France. And after the birth and baptism of Jesus, Don Bosco in Castelnuovo, the life of the family, the mother who is searching for water. And here Don Bosco grew up already. He was about 2 years. And you see the dramatic death of his father that you can see there. At the 2 years, he lost the father. So here, Don Bosco lived passively, though the event that happened here affected his whole existence. So Don Bosco did not know this house really in an active manner. So, but what happened in this house affected the whole life of Don Bosco. After the death of the father, because the father was paying rent to the owner of the land. For instance, he was cultivating, and when he gets 50 kilos of rice, he was dividing them by 2. 25 to the owner and 25 for his family. After the death of Francis Bosco, the owners, they told to Mama Margherita, now you don't have husband, you cannot pay us, so we ask you to move out from this house. And the husband was clever. Some months before he passed away, he bought the house that some of you saw down there. He said, I'm not in security in this house. I have to search for a plan B. So he bought the house down. And exactly when he passed away, the judges who were the owner of the land, they sent away the family. The mother of Don Bosco went to his village that's just behind this hill. He called his brothers, come please and help me to settle this house. I want to transfer my family. So they made anew the house that you see down there, and she was able to transfer her family. So Don Bosco was born here. He did 2 years of his life here. From 2 years, they were moved to that house that you saw down there. From 2 years to 16 years, he was there. 14 years of his life, he lived them in that house. That's the one that he knew really in a very active manner. Come back to this relic. When the Salesian made this place, it was about 1988 that this place was made. And the record manager proposed to put this relic here. And this relic What is? It is the part of the brain of Don Bosco that we have. You are the past pupil of Don Bosco. You have seen the Salesian working. You have worked with them. You got many things from the Salesian mission. Myself, I am also a past pupil. Seeing everything that Don Bosco has done, and you know very well Don Bosco was a very bright, very intelligent. But when Don Bosco went to school, and he got 20 over 20 in mathematics, when he went back home, he also got the 20 over 20 at home. It was not only speculation. Don Bosco was a practical man. He knew how to use the head and the head. Human being is a head and a heart. When you are only head, we have many mad people today, they are very intelligent. And that is why the world is in big trouble, because we have very intelligent people who do not have hearts. You need to use the heart together with the head. Then you have a complete human being. And that was Don Bosco. So having the brain here, it is not the brain, it is Don Bosco who is here. And everyone who come here and pass and see Don Bosco is under the protection of Don Bosco and Our Lady. I will ask all of us, we may stand up and we take a few seconds to think of Don Bosco, think of our family and our lives, and everything that we got from the Salesian and Don Bosco, and we present our intention. Sure, each and everyone has a dream. We presented them in a few moments to Don Bosco, and it will end with a short prayer.